Tonight on Ignit-Ass Folks, I'm Harris Martindale. I'm your host for this one. So, R. Kelly is going to jail for a pretty good while. Or at least this is what the fuck they want us to believe. Meanwhile, Will and Jada are actually really coming out and saying some shit that we already fucking knew. We knew about that shit at the red table. If you actually really go on my alternate channel, you already know what the fuck I'm talking about. Hold on for a minute. Makeup and props are late. So yeah. So in other case, this is shit that we already knew, people. But there's no, I'm not gonna really go into a whole lot of detail on what the fuck Will and Jada did, what the fuck R. Kelly did, and what the fuck Shakira Richardson did or about to do. I mean, but the thing about though is this. It's funny that you get your ass whooped and you get your ass whooped so badly that you actually really want to change some shit about yourself. But in other case, I just thought that I would say this is pretty much like a preview of what the fuck I'm actually really going to talk about on my main channel come October 1st, maybe October 2nd. I really want to make sure that everything is actually really clear, right? So I'll wait till the 2nd to make sure that everything is actually really clear. That way I ain't got to worry about doing some shit and then I got to worry about, oh, guess what? You can't do nothing. Your time ain't up yet. That's why I actually made this alternate channel. Because just for the simple fact that I know I say shit that 9 times out of 10 that really don't need to be said. But then again, out of the, let's just say I'm 48 years old. So let's just say out of the, I don't want to say 33 years, but let's just say that, hell, I'm 48 now. So let's just say out of the, well, just know it's been a long ass while that I've actually really have, once I actually really came into where that I can see shit for what it really is, then I've actually really been talking about stuff because of how I see shit for what it really is. So if you want to look at that as far as like being 30 plus years, they're like I'm damn near 50. So I've been talking like this a long time, people. Even before I actually really came on YouTube, knew anything about motherfucking YouTube, before I even knew anything about motherfucking Facebook, all that shit. So they're like say, your boy's been in the game for a pretty good while, right? So the whole thing is this. Eventually, everybody will become self-aware. It's just that sometimes it's almost like, you know, a lot of motherfuckers be like, what? And I hate to be jumping around, but the thing about it is this. I watched Def Comedy Jam years ago, and comedian Michael Collier was the host, and he did what he called the complicated joke series, meaning that he would tell a joke, right, and he would be like, some of you will get it right away. Some of you, it may take a couple of seconds, and the rest of you motherfuckers actually really won't catch the shit till next Tuesday, right? And I know if I actually really, I've done shows where that I've said there's a whole bunch of next Tuesday motherfuckers out there. And then for those of y'all that actually really think that what the fuck Will and Jada are doing is brand new shit, guess what? You owe next Tuesday, motherfucker. Because the thing about it is this. Hollywood, Hollyweird. This is what the fuck they do. And, you know, and for the average motherfucker, or for the average man, could be like, you know what? I've been married to this motherfucker for 20 plus years. I want some new pussy. But with Will's case, especially how he turned his son out, this motherfucker acts like instead of wanting new pussy, he might want some new dick. While Jada, on the other hand, she acts like really may want some new dick, or she might want some new pussy herself. This is Hollywood, Hollyweird, people. This is what the fuck they do. Ask Monique and her husband. They open marriage. Been open marriage for a long while. This is what the fuck they do. They probably did that just to get attention. Because the thing about though is this, people. When you've been married to somebody that damn long, and it actually really has meaning, right? Why would you fuck that off? But enough of that. I gave just a little bit too much. But the thing about doing this, come tomorrow, maybe my baby, we gonna talk about Will and Jada. We're gonna talk about Will and Jada, right? Because them two ignorant bastards, right? And which actually really got me off the subject of Ignit-Ass Folks, right? Because Shakira Richardson, she doing her thing again. Will and Jada are doing what the fuck they doing. But meanwhile in the hood, Lil Pookie, the street pharmaceutical, the street pharmaceuticalist is trying to get his record deal going by being a street pharmaceuticalist, right? And he's playing basketball for the neighborhood high school, right? While the four niggas, and yes, I said niggas as much as I hate this, saying it, right? But the four niggas are at the corner, right? With that 142 ounce, and they got the 4 cups, and they all talking about that one bitch that they all fuck, right? And not realize that they all fuck the same bitch, right? Ignorant ass folk. This is what happens, people. And then on top of that, Laquita with the bad hair is sucking dick for pork chops, and she need a little bit of gas money, so she's taking it up the ass as well. So with that being said, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell Big Dad, tell Big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door across the street around the corner. Harris Martindale, aka the crazy, because Apollos Harris is the crazy uncle. So let's look at it like this. Just look at me as Harris Martindale, and that me and Apollos Harris are damn close, which for the most part, we look alike. We're acting like really twins. So just look at me as Harris Martindale, the alter ego. Till next time, motherfuckers.